Oh, the recording. Okay, I know it's been a while, maybe a month or two, but here we go. It's Anime Kid Evolved today, and we're bringing out another What If. And this What If today is going to be part 2 of What If Natsu was Deku was the reincarnation of Natsu from Fairy Tail. Cause you guys already know that. Pretty sure you guys know. But okay. Hey, so sorry guys, it's been a month or two. Some things have been happening and I haven't really got into uploading. So I'm really sorry for that. And for the like goal, I'm gonna go for 10 likes. For this is gonna get 10 likes. So where I last think we left off, Natsu and Bakugo was fighting, or was the sludgy villain attack? I can't really remember. But let's say it was the Bakugo fight. So they basically gonna fight Deku won, not Natsu. Well, he isn't Natsu, but okay. Deku. Oh, just sorry if I say Natsu. If I'm saying Natsu, I mean Deku. If I say Deku, it means Deku, obviously. Okay, so so Deku won the fight. Dang, I'm really saying I almost said Natsu. Well, so where we last left off, Bakugo got his kicking of a lifetime, and Deku won the fight. So after that basically happened, he was called into the office. Dang it! So dang. Sorry guys if my phone might actually die. I mean my brother's phone because my account's split. But well, enough talking about that. So basically what happened is that the sludge villain attack happened. So after he was it was the last day, so no one really cared. His mom was scolding him because she had to go to school and blah blah. But okay. Hey, so he goes home. He goes the way he usually did, and the sludge villain attacks him. And this basically how Bakugo was throwing this explosion. In Deku, he was trying to get off the sludge villain, and by burning it, but it's oil or water. I can't really tell. But okay, so he was basically burning the sludge villain a tad bit. But it wasn't really working somehow. And then oh my god, he was around the corner, peeked around the corner, saw smoke in the air, peeked around the corner, and then saw Izuku and Sludge Villain. And Sludge Villain a little bit burned up, but we're not gonna talk about that. And then he does a Texas Mash, and it's basically the scene again. And then Deku, let's just say, he's like frick, what was his name? And the guy with the flame, Izuku, I don't know his name, but he was from the Avatar, or But yeah, he basically flew up with his flames to basically be able to catch up with All Might, because he still had some more questions, and basically the scene happens where Deku says, "Can you become a hero?" Um, and then yeah. So that happens, and then he basically, that scene happens, and then the Bakugo sludge villain thing happens. Because let's say he dropped it, because I said so, and then he dropped the bottle of sludge, and then it fell over. Bakugo kicked it as usual, and then got captured, same thing happened, but this time, Izuki, he rushed in. So he basically precisely aimed it at the sludge villain's eyes, because he couldn't really do that because he's trapped inside the thing, sludge villain, and I'm pretty sure Bakugo would have been able to get out. But okay, so basically what happens? He throws his fire towards to the sludge villain's eyes, trying his best not to hit Bakugo, but he kinda did. Bakugo's kinda burned up, or he's kinda burned a little bit. Let's just say Bakugo threw lots of fire, since he's the reincarnation of a Natsu? I forgot his name. But since he's the reincarnation, he has all his memories too. Sir? Yes, sir. But he basically ate some of the flames while people weren't looking. And then he rushed in and burnt the sludge villain's eyes. Then he started to melt down like metal being, like Terminator. Frick, I actually, but yeah, so he basically melts down, and Deku gets scolded, Bakugo gets praised like usual, but that didn't really stop him. So that basically happens. The same thing happens where your All Might says you blah blah sexual or not. I'll decide for you guys, because I actually don't know if the comments will be on. So if the comments are on, say say that if Izuku should get the one for all quirk. I almost said all for one, but so the months goes as usual. Let's say when he was a kid, he worked out. So cleaning the trash up wasn't really that hard for him, like canon, because he already worked out as a kid. Blah blah. So yeah, that happens, and then basically he cleans up all this thing, and we will decide if he should get it or not. So let's say for now he trains with All Might. And then, so what happens next is that he goes to UA, the test as usual, but this time he has a fire quirk. Well, that's what people think. Then he starts burning up all the robots. He mostly burns down all of the one pointers, and then saves some people from getting some hurt, because he saved. So he got some hero points, and I'll say, hey, that when the 0 pointer comes, he basically saves Oraka as usual. But let's say there was some fire because Bakugo, he's a destroyer, and then he got some on the way. He ate some fire, and then he saved Oraka from getting crushed. I don't understand that. If Oraka has 0 gravity, then she should have just touched the rocks. But okay, so let's say he takes off the rubble and then grabs Oraka bride style, and then jumps onto a roof and places her down and says, "I will take out the 0 pointer and blah blah." So then he basically has a fire in his hand, and then he throws it. It was little at first, so she thought, "What?" And then it started to go into the 0 pointer. A huge explosion happened, and boom! It just exploded. So yeah, the 0 pointer, yeah, it was destroyed, mostly destroyed. But okay. So what happened? Oh wait, guys. Sorry, guys, I'm back. Had to do something real quick. But yeah, so what happens? And so that happens. He was mostly destroyed. They let him into UA. Blah blah. I'm gonna do the heroes versus villain test. Let's say when Deku is same is as smart as regular canon self, but sometimes he has that recklessness of Natsu. So let's say this happened. One time while they were fighting Bakugo, actually right now when they were fighting the heroes versus villains in this little test, then he came over the wall like usual, right? Izuku, who burns, threw fire at him, and they were big fire flames too. Ooh, Bakugo launched up in the air. Let's say Deku was planning for that. So then he basically threw a flyer up to the air, and then, and in a split sec, when Bakugo was about to throw an explosion and get out the way, let's say Izuku kicked him in his head and basically sent him into the fire, and that basically burned him up, not into a crisp. Fire wasn't enough to do that, because he didn't want to hurt Bakugo. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys, that you heard that sound. And I don't know if you guys heard that, but yeah. So basically, what happens is that he sends him into the fire. It wasn't a huge explain. Like to hurt Bakugo in any way. Could probably burn him a little bit. But then what happens is that he basically knocked Bakugo out after kicking him in his head and throwing him into the fire. The fire knocked him out. So he basically takes Bakugo around and then Izuku, he basically, dang it. I really cannot speak. And then, so he basically just came up to the top floor where Ida was and was helping out Raka. He basically burnt down the wall, bursted in like All Might did when Bakugo was captured. And then Ida was focusing on Deku while that was happening. And then, oh, dang it, the picture. There. there. And then, so what happens is that, it says, heroes win. And Ida looks behind him and sees Orlaka touching the bomb. And I'm sorry, guys, I really have to leave it off here. So, it's today. Everything. I love you guys. And peace, because phone's going dead. I am sorry that I can't get more of this content. So I'm going to post this real quick before my phone dies. Alright, and then this better get 10 likes, okay? Bye.